What's up, you guys? It's Layla Lynn, and I'm back with another video. In this video, we got to talk about a couple things. Number one on our agenda, we have to talk about K. Michelle dragging Tamar again. She will not take her foot off of Tamar's neck. She said Tamar was one of those girls, one of those Atlanta mean girls that was not believing her situation, her testimony regarding Memp hits. Heavy on the hits, and so she was not giving up, and she said actually JR, the man that Tamar allegedly married, that he was in her DMs before and during his relationship with Tamar. So we're going to get into what she said in this video. We're also going to get into Lamar Odom not being able to wrap his mind around the fact, according to Khloe Kardashian, that his father was willing to take him off life support for the life insurance. He just can't accept that. We're also going to talk about Terry Crews' wife, Rebecca King Cruz, revealing that she's been suffering with Parkinson's disease for over 10 years. Like, she's been having tremors and all of that. All of that we saw, I believe his name is Michael J. Fox, suffer with. She's been going through the same thing for over a decade. And she's just now telling everyone. And in case you missed it, we're going to get into DaBaby's explanation of why he didn't want to accept an artist's rendering of his two little girls. We're going to get into all of that in this video. But first, if you're watching, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Click the thumbs up button, click the bell, do all the YouTube things. Y'all know what y'all need to do. Do all the YouTube things to support this channel. And let's get into the Jason Lee show. What K. Michelle said about Tamar. Y'all let me know if y'all feel she's justified, because I feel like it's a really deep issue. So y'all let me know if y'all think K. Michelle is justified for never taking her foot off of Tamar's neck.
I'm not even gonna put the person's picture up here, but
right.
recently did an interview with Cam Newton where you talked about Tamar Braxton. You said you hate the.
I said it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
well,
think
we ain't gotta
you said that there was a Muppet in the corner. I think you referred to her as a Muppet. We've seen her be very emotional about that over the years, and you definitely said she had no edges and that her sister was really the star.
Superstar.
And you talked about a man that she loved that tried to talk to you. You didn't say it was the white man, though, because I do remember hearing
I just saw him.
I heard somewhere in the news it was the white.
Now, see, if you ask me, people talk about K. Michelle, Dragon Tamar, and things like that, including myself. I'm part of the people. But really, Tamar's biggest enemy is that guy, JR, that she used to date and allegedly married. That's her biggest enemy, because that's the one that be in the DM of people like K. Michelle, people like Tommy. That's her biggest enemy, not K. Michelle.
Who likes me, by the way? What's his name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, he likes me. Hey, Jeremy. And we've talked about him here on the show. He liked you. Where y'all were dealing.
We wasn't dealing. He was dealing with himself.
But he wanted to deal with you. He liked you.
Happens a lot with a lot of people don't like me. If I click, one thing about it, all the rappers that have died, every time they die, I go and look at my DM and they're there. That's so crazy, right? And then I don't.
Well, I kind of felt like K. Michelle, she was drinking during this interview. I kind of felt like she was tipsy, talking about the, rappers that have passed away and things like this. But what do they say? A tipsy mind speaks a sober heart. Something like that, they say.
So that situation, I looked and he was there before her. He was giving his whole spiel about, hi, I'm a lawyer and everything. He'll laugh about me talking right now. I'm a lawyer, everything. I ignored him then. And while he was with her, he was back in there.
In your DMs?
Yeah.
Jeremy got swag. He loved chocolate.
That's swag for y'all, not me.
I don't think he has swag either. I think he's successful, but I wouldn't say he swagged out at all.
So I ignored him then, and then even after, he was still there. So...
And so she got mad about that?
No, she's mad about life, her life. Like, it has, like, if you hop in about my abuse, this is where it started. The thing is, the girls be mad, and I'm not even following y'all. And I go to y'all page, and y'all following me.
Wait, she brought the abuse up?
That's why this is how everything started.
Why do people go there? Like, I don't feel like any woman...
They go to the lowest things. You'll even see on this season, they go to the lowest things about a man because they can't find nothing else with me. So they go to rumors, they go towards everything. So I didn't even know a Tay Muppet when this started. Like, I didn't know.
A what?
A Tay Muppet. So when I tell you, when she was trying to act like, on Love and Hip Hop, my abuse wasn't real, I go to her page, she's already following me. I'm like, okay, but y'all following me, but are downing me. So with her, she continues, she would always throw shade. She does it, she tells promoters, don't book her. I'm not going before her. Honey, we're making the same amount of money. It doesn't matter if I go first or after you, I'm okay. I just get my money, I'm not an ego. So.
But some people, this is what I've realized, like even people like Shamia, I think some people like celebrities, it's not only about the money. Like you look at someone like Shamia who has money but still wants fame. For Tamar, it might not only be about the booking fee. She also might want just the fame of being the headliner or what have you.
It's that I'm dealing with that. Then when the country thing you got on TV, you got on your podcast, shaded me about Beyonce and the flowers. You did all of that. You keep going, and I don't say anything about you. If I wanted to trump you, the man that you are over here crying and destitute about, I've never paid him $2 or 50 cents.
You said her sister's really the star.
She is.
You called her a
superstar.
loudmouth coyote. You say you would slap her. Do you want to erase all this tonight?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I meant everything I said. Everything. I'll
But
say
you
it again.
can't slap her, though, because that's how you go to jail. Okay.
All right, you guys. So y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about K. Michelle. Basically, this segment was like, do you want to walk it back? Do you want to take back what you said about Tamar? And K. Michelle's answer is absolutely not. Now, do you think she's justified being that Tamar allegedly was one of those Atlanta mean girls that didn't believe her story about Memph hits, her testimony, her experience with the Memph hits? Tamar was allegedly one of those girls that didn't believe her. So do you think she's justified in keeping her foot on Tamar's neck? The only time she let off was for Patti LaBelle. They both made a truce for Patti LaBelle, but I guess that's over. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think, and we're going to get into the other hot topics. And on April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm hosting a small group coaching session for content creators who are ready to stop just posting randomly and start building a brand on social media. So this is going to be your chance to get a one-on-one advice from me in a small group setting. And since this is a small group, you're not just going to be learning, like just taking notes. You're going to be live and actually actively participating with me and the other members of the group. And we're going to be discussing your content, your branding, your channel. So to join, click the link in my description box for my school community. Join my school community. Once I approve your request, go to the classroom area and enroll in the class that says Brand Like a Real Housewife. And then I'll see you live April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There was this documentary that came out recently as far as the Kardashians and Khloe Kardashian revealing everything she went through. Basically, she saved Lamar Odom's life, and she revealed that his dad was ready to take him off life support for the insurance money. He was ready to cash in. And Lamar Odom says he doesn't believe that. He doesn't believe his dad, Joe Odom, would cash in on him like that.
The documentary was the moment where she revealed that your dad wanted to take you off life support.
Yeah. You know, I was knocked out and sleep at that time. But, you know, if you know Joe Odom, I don't think that's something that would ever come out of his mouth. He was my, biggest fan. Mm-hmm. And, I don't know where that got caught and mistranslated.
So he don't believe it. I believe it. I believe it. When Khloe said that he wanted to pull the plug, I can believe it. Now, I know it's hard for people to accept that their parent might be okay with them passing away so they can be on the receiving end of a life insurance policy. I know that's hard to believe for Lamar Odom as a child or as a, offspring of his father. I know that's hard to believe, but I can believe it from the outside looking in. I can believe it.
I feel like that's not the truth.
I mean,
or you'd like to believe that's not the truth.
I mean, I just can't see him ever doing that.
And he's on you're wearing him.
Yeah, him and my mom are right here.
Yeah.
So sometimes people need to believe fables. This is what I truly believe. Like he has his mom and his dad on this pendant on his necklace. And so he might need to believe to get through the day, like day to day, he might need to believe that his father wouldn't want to take him off life support. Like that might be something he needs to believe in order to function day to day. So I understand his point of view, but at the same time, when Chloe said that his father was ready to pull the plug, I believe Chloe.
Look at
Yeah.
that picture around your neck. You think about all that you've been through. What goes through your mind? And do you feel now that there's a reason why you're here, or
Yeah.
searching for the
Well, I
reason?
think the reason why I'm here is to, help people who suffer from that brain disease of addiction.
In the documentary.
Yeah, addiction is hard. Addiction is difficult, and addiction is also genetic. So y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about the situation with Lamar Odom not wanting to believe, or maybe he's not able to believe that his father was willing to take him off life support. And let's start with the news about Terry Crews's wife, who has Parkinson's disease. His wife's name is Rebecca King, and she's publicly revealed her battle with Parkinson's. Now, she is 60. She's a few years older than Terry Crews, and she's been married to Terry Crews, who is 57, since 1989. 1989 is the number. She announced her condition on Monday's Today Show, 11 years after being diagnosed with a progressive, incurable neurologic disorder. Now, that particular disorder causes muscle stiffness, slowness of movement, tremors, sleep disturbance, chronic fatigue, and impaired quality of life, and can lead to severe disability. She had all those symptoms and went to the doctor, and he basically told her she's just nervous. And it just makes me think, with some doctors, right? It just makes me think the way they misdiagnose women, it kind of makes me feel like in general, you know how some men just don't get women, like when they're talking to women, they just don't get you. They don't know how to relate to women. It kind of makes me feel like maybe the doctors she was seeing were kind of like in that same boat. They just don't get women despite all of their training. They just don't get women. They say women have anxiety, oh, it's this, it's that. You're just nervous. When a woman says she can't even hold a pen and write her name. In any case, Michael J. Fox was famously diagnosed with a progressive neurological condition when he was 29 in 1991. And so she has recently undergone a groundbreaking, non-invasive procedure that uses sound waves directed into the brain to help her with her symptoms, which she joyfully reveals has given her the ability to write again and stop tremors on her right side. And I feel like this is the reason that she's coming out, because she's getting some type of help with it. If she wasn't getting treatment that actually helped, I don't know that she would come out. But she said, I feel good. I'm able to write my name and my dates. I'm able to write with my right hand for the first time in probably 3 years. Wow. So she revealed her symptoms first appeared around 2012. So it was 14 years ago. And they manifested as numbness in her left foot, which became limp. So when she went to the doctor about the limp in her left foot, he believed the limp was due to her working out too much. But she said her personal trainer noticed that her left arm wasn't swinging as much as her right during some exercises. And she said the doctor put her tremors down to anxiety, but after 3 years and the help of a Parkinson's specialist, she was formally diagnosed. So that kind of means she had to find a specialist on her own. Like her primary care physician said she was just anxious. This is how they treat women. I know this for myself. This is how they treat women. He told her she was just anxious, and that's the reason she couldn't write her own name. So Terry Crews did also comment on the situation with his wife's health, what they've both been dealing with. And he said, when they say sickness and health, this is the battle that we were designed to fight together. Where she's weak, I'm strong. Where I'm weak, she's strong. And we built each other up like that for almost 37 years and all the way to forever. So y'all, prayers out to her. Prayers out to Rebecca King. I'm glad the treatment she's doing is starting to help, and I would hope that they continue doing research in that area and getting treatments for people dealing with that. Now, I also want to talk about DaBaby. DaBaby recently went viral. An artist painted a beautiful picture of his daughters, and DaBaby was not feeling someone painting his daughters. So we're going to get into what he said about that debacle as well.
This the picture, dog, of the baby kids and shit. Beautiful kids. I don't know what's wrong. You feel me? I'm gonna show y'all the picture, the actual photo.
So you see, that's when he shows DaBaby the artwork. And DaBaby looks at it and he doesn't take it. He doesn't take it, he just walks off. Yeah, you can see both of their faces. You can see DaBaby is kind of weirded out. You can see the artist is kind of weirded out. This is why a lot of people don't put their children on like
And another thing,
reality TV and things like that, or just on social media. A lot of people, you know, they're sensitive about their children. They don't want people painting their children's faces. This is what DaBaby had to say about it.
too, man, because y'all starting to get on my motherfucking nerves. Talking about Buddy with this painting of my two of my daughters that he presented to me outside of a nightclub or whatever. First and foremost, I'm not the type of father that I'm not into, like, you know, grown-ass men discussing my daughters, painting pictures of my daughters, taking pictures of my kids. I don't play like that. If you play like that, to each his own. You see what I'm saying? Like, more power to you. Send that nigga a picture of your daughters, let that nigga paint them, and then show him some appreciation. Number two, I'm not accepting no painting of my daughters outside of a nightclub. Number three, you see what I'm saying? You feel a way about, you know, the principles I stand on with my kids and how far I go to protect them. That ain't none of my concern. Be more grateful to it. Let's go. And another thing.
So that's what DaBaby had to say. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Personally, I know my husband, like, you know how the guy was calling his daughters beautiful? He was saying, I don't know what's wrong. His daughters are beautiful. A lot of men don't like that. A lot of men are like, what are you talking about? Like, a lot of men are sensitive about things like that. So I kind of get DaBaby's point of view. But at the same time, I also get the point of view that it didn't have to be what it was. It didn't have to be all that.
Wait, slow that down. Okay. Break it.